Oh, yeah. Down one today. It's y'all. Somebody's birthday tonight. Somewhere. Hey, everybody out there. Good to see everyone tonight. How's it going, people? Today, Solo got a lot of video to show tonight. Less reading, but more of videos. So get your popcorn, get your tea, get your coffee, get your juice, whatever you drink. Get everything that you like. Get your smokes, get your wine, your beer. I got water. Yeah. Somewhere. You can be sure it's gonna make love. Now I will tell you one thing. My dance and you. Come on in, people. Babesolo. Step in the name of love. 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 I'm waiting for a lot more people to come here. Give me 3 minutes, people. Shout out to my moderators, Michael, Amy, Deborah, Arizona, Honey Bee, Sean D, 414 in the house. Step in the name of love. 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 Step, step, step to side. Step forward, bring it down. See you. Step, 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 step to side. Step forward, step forward, bring it down. We gotta do step in the name of love, people. If anybody asks you why you stepping, say you're doing it for love. Yeah, nothing like stepping for love. Right, people. Regina's first name is. Come on. DJ Wayne Williams. Alright, Sean D, for one now. Alright, Michael. Y'all get y'all popcorn ready because I'm playing nothing but videos tonight. Tiny's in the house. Welcome, Tiny, my moderator in the house. Oh, it's so sweet to see everybody. Welcome everybody to Babesolo's channel. It's good to see everyone. I hope everybody feel a lot better today than yesterday. I hope everybody got plenty of rest, plenty of food, tummy full. I did. Yes, I did. I slept very well to keep my sanity. Babesolo is coming tonight with Americans called out the orangutan Rump, who failed to promise to lower the grocery prices. Babesolo also coming with farmers regret voting for the orangutan Rump. Babesolo is coming with Trump supporters are quickly finding out what they voted for. And Babesolo also said, bring your topic, but let it be respectful. Yes. Now let's see what's up with my moderators. All right. Okay, Amy said, J.D. Vance of Utah meet with his family. She talked about Charlie Kirk's family, and they was bringing his body back home to where J.D. Vance, the werewolf vice president, Charlie Kirk, to escort his body back to Arizona. My deepest condolences for this young man who was assassinated at 31 years old. Our heart go out to him and his family. May God bless his family, comfort their hearts. And now I'm going to give a moment of silence for this young man, regardless what his nationality, regardless what he's under, Republican, Democrat, Independent. It doesn't matter, because we are the people of the United States of America. I'm going to give a moment of silence for this young man. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Amen. There we go. Now let's move on, people. Now I'm going to get started with greeting everyone that's coming into the Babesolo chat and her chat family. My moderators, shout out to them. They're all here, most of them. Hello. All right. Deborah Arizona Honeybees in the house. She said, welcome to all the new subscribers, new and returning to chat from all over the world. Please hit that like button. If you haven't hit it, you guys go out the chat and come back in. Hit that like button and subscribe if you have not done so. It's free. It's free. And those that have subscribed, God bless you from the bottom of my heart. I mean every word. I'm not just making this up. No. Thank you for subscribing to Babesolo channel. Thank you to the new subscribers that came along this month and last month. I truly appreciate you liking my content and where you would subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And I want to say shout out to my moderators. They've been with me from day one. They've been staying with me, hanging there with Babesolo. And I thank you guys also for being my moderators. Deborah Arizona B, Amy, Tiny, Sean D 414, and Michael. Yes. All right. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Deborah Arizona Honey B brought in the rules of the chat. Please be respectful to the host, which is Babesolo, to the chat, the people in the room, even to the moderators, the one with the wrench by their name. Yes, please be respectful. Here is no harmful trolling, bullying, and your support is appreciated. Hit that like button and thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That notification bell will let you know when I'm coming on, no matter what time of day. Just hit all. If you don't hit all, you will not get every time I come on. So you hit that all button, you'll be good to go. And thank you if you do hit my all button to see what type of work I do on my channel. This channel, I do all types of videos, all types of reports all over the world. And I also does mindfulness. I does me times. I does it's summertime, I'm into the summertime stuff where you maintain weeds and all that from overtaking the property. Now winter is coming. I would definitely have you some ideas about winter. And also, wait, I skipped fall. Fall might not be here long because winter is traveling. Who knows? This weather is unpredictable. All right, thank you, Deborah Arizona Honeybee, for the welcome address and for the rules of the chat. Hi, Amy. Shout out to Amy. Hi, Deborah Arizona Honeybee. Shout out to Michael. Hi, Deborah Arizona Bee. With that beautiful heart. The end. Go, Michael. Michael said, wishes to Amy. Oh, that's so sweet. Well wishes to Amy. Oh, thank you, Michael. Sean D 414 said, good day solo and everyone. Hi, Sean. Thank you. Shout out to Sean, my moderator, Sean. All right. Thank you for being here tonight. Oh, yeah. Oh, welcome home life with Bree. Bree said, hey to the chat. Welcome Bree into the chat. Everyone, welcome Bree into the chat. All right, Bree, this is Babesolo. Peace, love, and blessing to you, Miss Bree. Sean D14 say, hey, Amy, with the heart and the love and the fire. Oh, we're going to be fire tonight? Let me get my fan. Let me get my fan. It's going to cool down. If it's going to be some fire tonight, Sean, I got to get my fan ready. If you've got some fire on this page. And How Life with Bree said, I'm good and you? All is well. All is well. Keep that smile going, people. Cheer up. Stay encouraged. And don't let everything in this world depress you. Hey, Sean. Michael said, hi, Sean, with a big laugh. That's my face. That's a big old smile on my face, Michael. Thank you, Michael, saying hello to Sean. Sean said, hey, Michael, he loves doing that little fist thing, don't you, Sean? Oh, yeah. But what get me with that little bitty arm from Michael? I get so tickled when I see that little bitty arm. And then the thumbs up and the prayer hand. Thank you so much, Sean. Hey, Michael, you better grab that. He said, hi, Michael. All right. How Life with Bree said, hey, lady. Amy said, hi, Sean 414. All right. Amy said, hi, How Life with Bree. All right. Sean D 414 say, hey, Deborah. Woo! Deborah got the honey and the bee and the heart and the fire and the prayer with the. Here you go, Deborah Arizona. Honey bee. Michael said, welcome home, life. Oh, he got a big smile, too. All right, Michael. Sean D 404 said, welcome home, life. Yeah. Tiny said, hi, Amy. Tiny said, hi, Sean D 414. All right, Tiny. Tiny said, hi, Michael. Tiny said, hi, Whole Life with Bree. I love it when you guys speak to one another. It's beautiful. Deborah Arizona Honeybee said, hello, Amy, Michael, Tiny, and Sean D 414. Go, Deborah. Oh, look at Michael. Get it, Michael. Michael, I love those hearts. They're awesome. Ooh, look at them hearts. Bam. Ooh, go, Michael. Sean said, hey, Tiny with the heart and the fire and the prayer. There's going to be some fire in here tonight. I got my fan ready. Deborah Arizona Honeybee said, welcome home, Life with Bree. Sean D 414 said, moments of silence for 911. Yes, let's do that right now, Sean. You right. You right, Sean. Moments of silence, people. Thank you, Sean, for reminding me about 9/11. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Thank you, Sean. Thank you so much. Many lives was lost. Devastating. Just like it was in San Francisco when they had the big earthquake. I don't know if y'all remember that earthquake. I went across that bridge. My family didn't know if I was alive or not. That bridge fell in half. A lot of people were lost. And then the underpass collapsed like this. People cars underneath smashed down to this. And they was trying to get people out. And you could smell the blood miles and miles away. That was a tragedy moment too in California. The big old earthquake. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That would never leave my mind. I crossed that bridge before it collapsed. Oh, praise the Lord, sweet Jesus. I just thought of wonderful silence for the California people that lost their loved ones in that earthquake. Amen. Thank you, sweet Jesus. Who may the Lord comfort everyone's heart? Because this happened to a whole lot of people. So much tragedy all over the world. So much. May the Lord watch, and may the Lord keep each and every one of us throughout our days and nights. Thank you, Sean. Amy said, Trump going to his funeral. Okay. No offense, I ain't trying to be funny. But of course, Trump is going to his funeral because Trump is, he gonna take care of this man. He gotta take care of this man. And I don't want to dwell on what Trump is doing with this poor man that assassinated. I'm gonna move forward. I don't want to stay focused on this because what's gonna be is gonna be. And everything is gonna go right back like it is. Everybody fighting everybody. Everybody running against everybody. Everybody accusing everybody. Everybody pointing fingers at everybody. It's also going on the internet. It's going on in people's households. It's going on all over the world. So Babesolo is like this. I am not gonna dwell on what happened yesterday. I gave a moment of silence at the beginning, and I'm gonna keep moving forward. Because ain't nothing I can do but try to work on myself. The scripture says, save yourself from this untoward generation. 38th chapter. Yes, if you want to know where it's at. You gotta save yourself from all this cruelty. Sometimes you gotta cut people loose to save yourself. Sometimes you just gotta be quiet to save yourself. Sometimes you gotta be a whistleblower to save yourself. The prayer is always the answer. I gotta get with Michael. Now Michael laughing. I need some laughter. I ain't going to no funeral right now. I want to laugh. Thank you, Michael. I like those laughter. They makes me feel so good. Because if you dwell on all this stuff, it's not healthy. They will be fine. Everybody got their day coming. If God wanted this man to stay, he would still be here today, laying in the hospital, fighting for his life, by the grace of God. But we all have our time. And I remember the scripture when the Lord said, let the dead bury the dead and follow me. So I'm going to follow Christ. I'm going to follow Christ. I don't mean no harm. I'm not being mean. I'm not being selfish. Because this is the month my brother passed away. I feel for my brother as well. But I still come on here and I'm trying to live my life. And I hope you all live your life, your best life. Because tomorrow is not promised. All right, Sniper, I like that. Keep me smiling. Michael always lifts me up, him and Sean. Deborah, Arizona, Honey Bee, they be coming in with some good stuff. Because I do the Deborah. Don't think I don't. I'm just as human as you guys are. I felt some type of way. I felt pain. I felt agony. All those things. But I must go forward. I have to. I have to. Michael said, remember the buddy was on the blimp, wait a minute. Remember my buddy was on the blimp. Remember, my buddy was on the block. Michael, I want you to give me your buddy. I want to see your buddy. I want to see your buddy, Michael. So right now, tonight, everybody, I'm not being cold. I'm not being harsh. I just cannot sit here and talk about this man on my show the whole time I'm on here. I have to move forward. I have things going on in my life as well. You know, I do. My brother was buried in this month. Yeah. It's a year now. And I got family that's hurting. His children and his sisters and brothers. Yes, we do. We're hurt like anybody else. And I gave my condolence yesterday and I gave it again today. So I'm going to move on. And so tonight, I am going to bring videos to everybody. And I'm going to show you about the Americans called out the orangutan Rump who failed to promise to lower the grocery prices. First, I'm going to show you videos from my cell phone, and then I got other videos to show you. And I'm going to show you about the farmers regretting voting for the orangutan Rump. I call him Rump because I don't like saying his name. But right here, I put his name because the Rump supporters are quickly finding out what they voted for. And I asked you to bring your topic. And Amy spoke about the J.D. Werewolf, vice president, and I mentioned it already. I said that he flew to Utah to meet the family, to go back with Charlie Kirk's body to Phoenix. So they are going all out the way for this young man, and that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So we must move on now. So I brought that up about Amy topic. And I don't want to go deeper into that topic because there ain't too much to talk about. All it is. They flew a plane. They used the Air Force One, the president's plane, and taking them back to Phoenix. That's their friend. Close friends of the president. At 31 years old. He had a lot of contact. Big contact to be that close to the president. Yeah. So, let me get on over here before I start messing up. Or somebody thought this disappointing on how I'm speaking tonight. I just can't help myself. I'm being me. I'm being Babesolo. I'm just being me, people. I'm just being me. Okay. Here we go, people. Let me get it started. I'm sorry, I just can't be like everybody else. I just can't sit up here and dwell on things like this because it's not healthy. It's depressing. And I don't like being depressed. I know what depression is and I know what can happen. So I'm not the kind to be depressed, so I like to move forward. So here we go.
A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper. $7 for 3 ears of corn. That just seems twice as much as I've ever seen corn for anywhere.
My budget has become double for food shopping.
Parmesan cheese. It was $12.99 and now it's $16.99.
Especially the beef. Really, the beef. Yeah, everything is going up, but the beef is going up tremendously.
And the tariffs are paid by the consumer. Okay, the companies pay it, but then they pass on the costs. I don't think it's going to get any better soon.
Oh yes, it's gotten ridiculous right there. It's kind of depressing to go in the Walmart. You used to go with $100 right there and come out with bags of groceries. Now you go with a couple of bags in your hand. But prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down and they'll come down fast. A vote for Trump means your groceries will be cheaper. $7 for 3 ears of corn. That just seems twice as much as I've ever seen corn for anywhere.
My budget has become double for food shopping.
Parmesan cheese. It was $12.99 and now it's $16.99.
Especially the beef. Really, the beef. Yeah, everything is.
I'm going to tell y'all about me. I went and bought
3 cases of water. It used to be $11. Now it's $21. Now you tell me the stuff ain't going up. $11 and jump to 21? That's how much I pay for water. $21 for 3 cases right now. And I pay for it because I want my water. I don't like drinking from the sink. Yeah, you might say something might be in the bottled water, but I don't care. All I know, I don't want to drink from the sink. I cook from the sink because you can boil that water and do da-da-da. But I drink bottled water. That's what I drink. And I order water and I pay $21 when it was $11. It jumped that high. Yeah, it's going to keep on going up. Get a strategy, people. Get your strategy together, how you going to make it and survive. Now, here's the farmers.
All right, guys, I really want to have to get on here and do this, but I had to. These are fiberglass stakes right here. There's big, bulky stakes on the back of the truck, wooden stakes. I called 2 weeks ago to get a quote on these fiberglass stakes. We need some more stakes this year. I got a quote, 83 cents. I called the man this morning. I said, hey, I know these tariffs are crazy, everything going on. I said, what can you do me on those fiberglass stakes now? We needed a load. It's a 3-month ETA from time you place the order. He said, Taylor, you don't want to hear this price that I'm about to give you. And I said, well, give it to me anyway. He said, each of those steaks now is going to be $1.74 a piece. I said, well, and I know, but we can't do that. That's going to be impossible. So that's just to let you know a little bit of what we're going through out here on our farm and what farmers in general are going through. These tariffs, not the best thing for our country. I voted for Trump. All right, guys, I really want to have to get on here and do this, but
yeah, you didn't have no choice but to get on there and do that. You telling the truth. That's why you got on there and did that. You telling the truth. That's what you do. You get on there and you tell the truth. Ain't nothing wrong with telling the truth. Sean D said, I'm still here, but watching my Packers. Go, Packers, go. Yes. Wait, Sean. Go, Packers, go, Packers, go. Go, Packers, go, Packers, go. I'm rooting with you, Sean. Sean said, I'm still listening. That's right. You can listen, multitask. Michael said, crime will go up. Yes, Michael. It is happening. You're going to see ATM trucks going to be drugged down the street by trucks. You're going to see bulldozers running over the ATM. You're going to see people jumping on those trucks that come pick up the money. They're going to be all on top of it. Sean D said, I'm still going up. I'm still going up. You know what? Now I'm finna play my song, Sean D. You done made me want to play that song. Here we go. Sean D brought it out. We're going to play that song, Sean D. And don't you cry. Your folks might understand you by and by. Just move on up toward your destination. You may find from time to time complication. Hi, Miss Regina. Welcome, Miss Regina, in the house, people. Michael, what you talking about, people? Michael said people gonna steal candy in a baby bottle. Don't believe out the diapers, Michael. Don't believe out the dependents and everything. They're gonna be stealing baby milk, everything, Michael. They're gonna be taking stuff off the shelf, oatmeal, all kind of stuff. You're gonna be hearing about the grocery store being hit. You know what I mean? If people don't Medicare, 50 million. 50 million on food stamps and Medicare, they're gonna go crazy. This man got to be careful what he's doing. I am so serious, Michael. You made a good point there, Michael. That will happen. Hey, Miss Regina. Welcome, Miss Regina. Yes. Michael said, going on up. I got to play that again, Michael. Michael, crime is going up. Sean, I'm going on up too. Just move on up toward your destination. You may find from time to time complication. My child, and don't you cry. Your folks might not understand you by and by. Just move on up towards your destination. Where they may find from time to time complication. Let me tell y'all something. You're gonna have complication in your life, no matter what. We don't know what tomorrow gonna bring. We can wake up and boy, that stuff will hit the fan. And you'll be like, oh, hell to the no. Ain't that right, Miss Regina? And Michael said, people will steal candy from a baby. The baby be licking on a lollipop, they'll take that lollipop and eat it. And Deborah was on his beat saying, hello, Miss Regina. Yeah. What y'all thought about the farmers? What y'all thought about the farmers in the grocery going up? Do anybody have anything to say on here before Babesolo move forward? Come on, people. You got to have something to say because this is affecting the people of America and allies in other countries. Yes, this is affecting. It's happening now. It's going on now. It just haven't knocked on your door yet. It's coming. It's coming. And guess what else is happening? You know that man Kennedy that they put over the diseases for the COVID and all that? He done went crazy. Deborah Arizona B said, when individuals living in poverty resort to stealing, it is often out of desperation to meet basic needs or to resell items for cash, unless theft motivated by greed. Thank you, Deborah. Somebody listening. Come on, people. I know Deborah ain't the only one got something to say about this. Y'all got something to say about the food going up? Come on now. Eggs, milk, anything you buy. Anything you buy, even your clothes. Miss Regina said, if groceries keep going up, I'm going to have to figure out new recipes for cardboard. Miss Regina, I want you to share them over here too when you get that recipe. Share the recipe so people can learn how to survive. And Sean D said, Jolly Ranchers by Michael. And them Jolly Ranchers do taste good now, okay? I like Jolly Ranchers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Sean, y'all be cool now. I might even take a Jolly Rancher from a kid. I'll tell that kid that you don't need this Jolly Rancher. Give it to me. You know that you could choke on that Jolly Rancher. I'll take that Jolly Rancher myself. Miss Regina, oh no, you didn't know, Michael said. Yes, she did, Michael. She gonna figure out a recipe for cardboard. Is that cardboard gonna look like cornbread? I couldn't help it, you guys. I thought of cornbread. When she said cardboard, I thought of cornbread. Miss Regina, I thought of cornbread when you said cardboard. We're going to have to live off of cornbread now and get the hot water cornbread with no eggs. Miss Regina says, seriously though, at some point we are going to have people coming up with extreme remedies. Yes, they are. They're going to be mixing food together they never put together before. I mean, they're going to mix that food. Oh man, they're going to mix all kind of food together. Can you picture rice, black-eyed peas, and potatoes mixed in together, chopped up potatoes and rice and black-eyed peas with even greens. They might do that. Oh yeah, you can even plant your own garden, people. Try to grow some vegetables in your garden, in your yard. If you're in an apartment, you can still make you a garden. I saw the senior citizen building. They made a garden out there. They sure did. Growing their greens, tomatoes, and peas. Yes. And Michael said, cream chip beef. Cream chip beef, Michael. You're going to put some cream on some beef for the rest of the food, Michael. You know, beef is expensive, Michael. How you going to afford that beef? I'd like to see that beef, Michael. Sean said, no potato salad every day. Yeah. Y'all better stack up on the potatoes. Regina said cornbread is even expensive now. Jiffy is like 85 cents a dollar a box, depending on where you get it from. You know what? I haven't bought it in a long time, you guys. That may be why I'm over here starving. I be hungry every day. I be hungry, y'all. I be snacking. I be drinking a lot of water. I try to keep apples to nibble on, peanuts to nibble on, and I'm freaking out over here. I really am. I really am. People are feeling it now, okay? Yes, that potato salad. Okay, Deborah Arizona B said, survey shows during economic hardship, people smuggling to survive often steal essential items like food, medication, hygiene products. Even these goods are taken for personal use. Hold on, Miss Deborah Arizona Honeybee. Y'all better watch y'all company when they come to your house. They will take your toilet paper, your toothpaste, your deodorant, your bar soap, your bubble bath, your body wash. Check your bathroom when you people go use your bathroom. You got all that stuff sitting in there. You're going to see something come up missing. Mm-hmm. That ain't just in the grocery store. It's going to be inside the house too. People going to get desperate. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have no friends. I don't have no friends coming on my house. So y'all, I'm going to be okay in that area. Ain't nobody going to be stealing nothing out of here. Y'all, people that travel in and out their house, y'all better watch your stuff. If you don't come up missing, you're going to be looking for the toilet paper. You ain't going to have none. Miss Virginia said, hopefully the raisins will too expensive for them to waste on potato salad. Don't nobody know about that story, Miss Regina. They don't know. Everybody that listen, y'all better learn about that raisin. Don't even mention the carrots. Sean said, sorry, Deborah. I think Deborah done passed out, y'all, because she ain't even wrote nothing. I think Deborah getting prepared to go to jail because when you mention raisin, potato salad, and carrots, she going to jail. Can somebody pass Deborah some wine, please? Michael said, probably steal your telephone. You know what I can't breathe. I can't breathe, Michael. You took the cake right there, Michael. Michael, you went. Michael, bam! Probably steal your tampon. Your massage gel and your what's that word? Geritol. Michael, you put tears in my eyes. Oh my God. I hope I can run this show. Michael done killed me. You done killed me, Michael. Never said, I'm not going hungry. I will survive. I'm going to have to learn how to hunt. Oh, no, y'all didn't. Michael, Deborah, Regina. Y'all had already started. I started a year ago, okay? I cut back a year ago. And I be hungry up in here. But I'm eating pretty good, but I be hungry. I be going into a crave. Oh my God, when the people go into a crave, we in trouble. Regina said, yeah. Miss Regina, Deborah, Michael, anyone that's listening, I hope Hog with Hog Life Free Breeze. I hope you're still in the chat. I hope you didn't leave out because this is where you need to be. You're going to learn something in here. You're going to learn how to survive. This stuff is real what we're talking about. This is the real, genuine news that we're talking about. Survive. And Deborah said she's not going hungry. She will survive. She's going to have to learn how to hunt. And I agreed. I'm going to get my fishing pole and I'm going fishing. I'm going to catch all the fish I can catch. And I'm going to freeze them and live off of fish. Yeah. Fishing. Yeah. You can break the ice and still go fishing down. Wintertime, all you gotta do is chop the ice and drop that little hook down through the ice and catch you some fish. Oh, wow. Miss Virginia said, hopefully the raisin will not be, Miss Virginia, raisin is going to be expensive. You ain't going to be able to put no raisin in the potato salad this time, nor carrots. You're not going to be able to. The best thing about it is a sack of potatoes. You can make a whole lot of stuff. You can make a potato salad. You can make smothered potatoes. You can make scrambled eggs with potatoes. You can come up with a whole lot of dishes with potatoes, you guys. Buy the sack like this. Buy the kind that you be walking like this trying to bring in the house. I can't do it. Somebody got to get me a dolly. Somebody have to get me a dolly and bring mine in. I'm not gonna laugh. Y'all killing me tonight. This is called survival, people. I'm sorry. This is how we got to survive. Huh, Michael? Huh, Miss Regina, Deborah, Arizona, and John D, Tiny, Amy, and Hall Life Free Breeze. Deborah said, LOL, Michael, it is pronounced and spelled massage gel. Massage gel. What is that, Deborah? I never used that before. You got to tell me what that is. What that is, Deborah? You got to fill me in. I'm old school. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to give me a hot water bag. I seen it online. I should have ordered that hot water bag, the old one, where the bag like this. Then they had the one like in the cowboy days, when you have a headache, you put the ice on your head. It's like a round sack. They say you put ice in it, they bringing it back. I saw it. I should have ordered it. Boy, I should have ordered it. It was only $8, and I should have got that. So when I put some ice on my head, when I have a headache or on my body, you know what I'm saying? I better go back and order that hot water bag. A hot water bag is good to put on your tummy when you got stomach ache. I don't know where else you're supposed to put that hot water bag, but they did have it. They brought it back, you guys. I seen it online. Yes, I did. So anyway, that was good. Thank you guys for participating on how to survive, to feed yourself and your family. We're going to have to do something. Stack up on oatmeal, stack up on rice. What else? What else can last without spoiling? Stack up on potatoes, canned goods, all that stuff. Y'all better start now going to the pantry. Go to the churches, go everywhere. They all over the place. They ain't hit it yet. They ain't got over here yet, but they on their way. Because I'm going to show you what the Democrats are talking about right here. Let me tell y'all what they're talking about.
The Republican one big ugly bill.
Hold on.
We are together in defense bill through the end. And at this particular moment in time,
Y'all got to excuse me, my internet messing up. I don't know why my internet want to mess up right now. My internet is trying to mess up on me. How dare it?
being done to provide massive tax breaks to Republican billionaire donors. House and Senate Democrats were together from the very beginning of that fight through the end. And at this particular moment in time, including as it relates to their health care and economic well-being. Period. Full stop.
Let's see what happens here.
What the Republicans are proposing is not good enough for the American people and not good enough to get our votes. The American people are hurting. Healthcare is being decimated. Hate it. And probably the number one or number two reason for that is healthcare and what the Republicans have done in the BBB. Just as on the BBB, we were totally united.
Wait a minute, people. I got some more to show y'all. They not playing. They're not playing. I got to add some more on here. It's a lot to be said. It's a lot to be said. Yep.
And people are just seeing their costs go through the roof. They hate it. And probably the number one or number two reason for that is health care and what the Republicans have done in the BBB. Just as on the BBB, we were totally united.
Give me a second. I'm going by numbers. 48. 55. All right.
They won't get our votes. Plain and simple.
What this man is saying is the Republicans did not vote with the Democrats did not vote with the Republicans today because they made it's just awful. They did not vote with them at all. Some of them did. Some Republicans did vote, some did not vote. Okay, 3 Republicans didn't vote. A lot of Democrats did not vote. They're like 214 to 196. Then you see, said it right here. He said,
in a true bipartisan negotiation to satisfy the American people's needs on health care, they won't get our votes. Plain and simple.
That's what they said. The Democrats said they would not get their vote. Clean and simple. Because they won't help with the Medicare, food stamps, and all the things that's happening, that's coming up.
Brings the American people together as opposed to trying to further divide us. Political violence in any form against any American is unacceptable, should be denounced by everyone, and moving forward, we have to figure out a better way to come together.
Yep. Yep. Here we go again.
The American people together as opposed to trying to further divide us. Political violence in any form against any American is unacceptable, should be denounced by everyone, and moving forward, we have to figure out a better way to come together.
Jam something down our throats without any compromise, without any bipartisan.
They don't want to do it.
Of Americans. Closing hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics all across America, including...
Let me play that again.
Ripping Medicaid away from millions of Americans. Closing hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics all across America, including...
Why is my internet trying to mess up right now? That's making me nervous. Do it again.
Ripping Medicaid away from millions of Americans. Closing hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics all across America, including...
Michael, what is muffin?
Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health clinics all across America, including in rural America. Driving up healthcare premiums, copays, and deductibles at a moment where America is already too expensive. Of an unprecedented Republican assault on the health care of the American people. Ending Medicaid as we know it. Ripping Medicaid away from millions of Americans. Closing hospitals, nursing homes, including in rural America. Driving up healthcare premiums, copays, and deductibles at a moment where America is already too expensive.
Yeah.
Continuing their assault on the healthcare of the American people, and Democrats are not going to stand idly by. We're going to stand up for the healthcare of the American people.
Did y'all hear that?
Republicans are continuing their assault on the healthcare of the American people, and Democrats are not going to stand idly by. We're going to stand up for the healthcare of the American people.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even know that, Deborah. Michael said lots of muffins, right, Deborah? Lots of muffins. Muffins gonna be expensive. That's bread. Don't get wheat bread. You definitely ain't gonna get the wheat bread because it come all the way from Ukraine. Ukraine has the wheat. Now I'm telling you, these countries got everything we all need from each other. And the United States needs stuff from them. They need stuff from the United States. And that orangutan and messed up everything. And Deborah said, I would share if someone asked me, but come over here taking my food, household, and personal product, I'm going to jail. Deborah, ain't nobody coming to my house. Ain't nobody coming to my house. I haven't had no company in a while. So they can call me on the phone. They can call me all they want. They can call me. Yeah, that's how I do it, Deborah. I'll talk on the phone. And I barely get phone. You see, my phone haven't rung since I was sitting here. My phone don't ring. Deborah, prepare yourself. Oh my God. And then Deborah said, it is a feminine hygiene product. Oh my God, Deborah. I didn't know what that was. Yeah, I got some good stuff in here, but I didn't know that name. I didn't know that one right there. You know, Michael, you on top of this stuff, aren't you? Good Lord, Michael. Michael almost killed me over here, man. Michael almost killed me when he said this right here. When Michael said this, I almost died. I'm serious. Probably steal your telephone. I couldn't breathe when Michael said that, okay? That really got me. Yes. It's going to be all right, people. All y'all got to do, the Dollar Tree store, Family Dollar, and them, they gonna go. I hope they don't raise their prices because I noticed something different about Dollar Tree. It's not Dollar Tree anymore. I've been seeing stuff costing more money in there. They say Dollar Tree ain't nothing in there $1. It used to be $1. This veteran said that he goes to Family Dollar and Dollar Tree to live off of their products because things had gotten so bad for him. That's what I was told. I read that about a veteran, and he decided to sell everything he had, and he's gonna live in a motor home, and he's gonna live in the motor parks and park his car and just move from park to park. But after a while, they're gonna start asking him to pay though, because then you got to pay to sit in those them camping spots. It's not free. No, it's not free. Them camping spots are not free. So that's what that is, Michael. Okay, damn. They will steal it though. If they steal your body wash, your deodorant, your toilet paper, and soap, oh, don't leave out your towels. They'll take your towels too. And your clothes, shoe, coat. Can't leave that out. They'll take the big stuff too. Yes. So that's why I wanted to show that to you guys. And then I want to show you about the man that Trump put in office over the disease, that, you know, like the COVID medicine, all that. This guy had me rolling. You might not understand his speech because he got a problem with his voice.
Secretary Kennedy, for the first time, we're seeing deaths from children from measles. We haven't seen that in 2 decades. We're seeing that under your watch. You are a hazard to the health of the American people. Secretary Kennedy, for the first time, we're seeing deaths from children from measles. We haven't seen that in 2 decades. We're seeing that under your watch. You are a hazard to the health of the American people. Secretary Kennedy, for the first time, we're seeing deaths from children from measles. We haven't seen that in 2 decades. We're seeing that under your watch. You are a hazard to the health of the American people. Secretary Kennedy.
You know what I don't understand? They do all this talking, but these people are still running these jobs. They're not gone. They still sitting in there over these jobs. I am so serious. They don't want nobody getting no more vaccines. They don't want nobody having shots. I'm getting shots. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna get my shot. If I gotta get a flu shot, I'm getting my flu shot. I gotta get pneumonia, I'm getting my pneumonia shot. And I already got my what they call? What you call that stuff? Shingles. People, if you're old enough out there, get your shingles before they stop that medication. You hear me? You don't want the shingles. Look it up. You're gonna wish you took that shot. Shingles will mess you up. Yes, shingles. The doctor showed me shingles. I told him, hurry up and shoot me in the arm. I saw what shingles look like. I said, shoot me. I had him shoot me in the arm the same day. I sure did. Miss Regina said, really, there's not anything they can do to get them out of office. Regina, that's why I'm noticing everybody talking about what everybody's doing, right? But they're still sitting in office. The same thing will happen here. Remember, they wanted what's his name? Stan Brown out of office. They wanted Andrew Holmes out of office. We cannot get them out. We have to vote them out. Yes, that's why voting is important. We can't get them out of office till their seat is up. Then if we vote them out, then they're out. But people vote them in like they did the orangutan. See how he back in office? It's a killer. Sean said, playing $1.50 now at Dollar Tree now or more. Yes. And that Five Below is not Five Below no more. It's up. You be paying $10, $12, $15 for stuff. You go to the counter, you be like, damn, my bill $40. And you buying 3 items, your bill $40. Yes. And Dollar General still has a dollar product. They do? Dollar General. Do we have a Dollar General? Dollar General. Let me see if there's one here. I haven't seen Dollar General. Let me see. Is there's a Dollar Generals in Illinois? Oh, they far from me. They here, Regina, but they far. I would have to drive out. Oh my God. Let's see directions. Let me see how far away. This city is far. Burbank, Illinois, that is far. Justin, Illinois. Why they got the store that far out? That is heck of far. Yeah, Dollar General is here, but it's far away. I'm driving an hour. That's the problem. People don't show up to vote. There you go, Deb. Miss Regina. We have to vote. The midterms is coming up in March of next year, 2026, for the vote for those. That's why they're trying to redirect the map, because they want all Trump voters to vote for the 5 seats. By them drawing the map, they're cutting out the black and brown people. The black and brown people won't get a chance to vote. That's crazy. Why do you want to stop people from voting? Let's see who wins fair. Let's be fair here. But they don't want to be fair, Miss Regina. They already passed the law in Texas. They're drawing their map, but they going to court fighting that too. Oh my God. And Miss Regina said, and some Family Dollar General is all everywhere here. I go past about 4 every day. I have not seen one near in my area. Well, I'm in the suburbs, south suburbs. So, and Dalton, there's no stores like that around us. They far out. We have to drive out to the stores. Yeah, really. We really do. Yeah. And then Miss Regina said it's more for rare areas. Okay, the rare areas are outside the city, right? That's what you call it? Outside the city for the smaller population. And then little Deborah Arizona said, yeah, hello, Michael, lots of muffins mean many things. Food slang for belly fat. Oh my God, charming means a term endorment. Which one, Michael? Answer with caution and carefully. Deborah, she's thinking about the muffins, you guys. Not Deborah, I'm sorry, Michael, I meant LOL, not L-I-L. I knew you said LOL. Miss Regina said, yes, yes, yes. And so I'm wondering why we don't have a Dollar General near us. But didn't you guys hear about Dalton meeting? They're gonna bring what you call that? That restaurant. It's a sit down restaurant, and it's supposed to be God, I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name. It's supposed to be about making sandwiches and stuff you eat in a restaurant. Beef something. Corned beef. Corned beef. A restaurant coming here. Yeah, we're gonna have a restaurant come to Dalton with corned beef. It's a sit down restaurant. Yes. Michael said, Deborah, behave yourself. That's a good one, Deborah. Michael said, behave yourself. Miss Regina said, like little country towns, they usually pop up in back country roads. Wow. Wow. This one here is at Burbank, Illinois, and it's far out. That is very far from me. That is very Justin, Illinois. I don't even know where that's at. I don't even know. Then they got one in Hickory Hills, Illinois. Wow. They're in Alabama. Oh no, Illinois. Stores in Chicago. It's in Chicago. Shoot, this traffic down there in Chicago. That's one place y'all don't want to shop. It's inside of Chicago. You better get on the bus and ride the train and walk around and shop. And make sure you have you a cart because you might buy too much and you be loaded down. You can't park your car down there. You get tickets up to Yang Yang. They be rounding around like this in Chicago, man. You get tickets like that. And Deborah Arizona says, sorry, Michael, I will behave myself for the rest of the night. No, Deborah, don't behave yourself. Come on, Deborah, I need to laugh. No. What is muffins? You could be muffin butt, biscuit butt. Oh, you guys can make biscuits too. Get a lot of flour and make your own biscuits. Yes, I just thought about biscuits. Yeah, make your own biscuits. You'll be able to put that food together. The only part I hate is the ones that don't cook. People that don't cook, that's where the problem gonna come in at. And everybody's so used to the fast food, they're gonna get the craving. They're gonna want them French fries from McDonald's. They're gonna oh my God, I want to be in the house with all this stuff hit the fan. I don't want to be out there when people start robbing these restaurants and stuff to eat, okay? I don't want to be out there. I hope to God that don't happen. Please, God, don't allow people to act this way. Please, God, let them have hope. Let them have a place to go and eat. Let families get along. Family don't fight the family over food. Family will fight over food, you hear me? Michael said, we'll probably only afford to be able to eat 3 crackers a day. Michael, don't leave out the water. You gotta have some water with the crackers. And you will definitely get full. 3 crackers a day. Oh my God, everybody will lose weight, Michael. Do you know everybody will lose weight? Okay, Regina said the real challenge is going to be the people who have allergies and can't eat certain. Oh my God, Regina, I didn't think about that. That is so true. Like I'm allergic to strawberries and kiwi, but we got kids can't even have peanut butter. Allergic to peanut butter, and it will kill them. Oh my God, Regina, that is wonderful. That's a good point right there. The real challenge is going to be the people who have allergies and can't eat certain food. You know what, Miss Regina? I don't believe everybody gonna get cut off them stamps. No, hold on. The big beautiful bill. Will everyone get cut off SNAP? You guys can calm down. Y'all can calm down. Let me tell you what they said. It said, no, the One Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025 does not cut off all SNAP people, but it will significantly cut benefits and eligibility for millions, particularly young adults, certain immigrants, and people with disability. What the? No, he did not. He did not say he gonna cut food stamp off for people with disability. What kind of mess is that, y'all? Did I read this right? Did I read this right? Did I read this right? Some people with disability, as well as those 55 and older who don't have dependent children. Oh my God, this man is crazy, the orangutan and his followers. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm gonna be like that movie called Kingdom Come. Lord, take me now. Remember that movie Kingdom Come with Jada Pinkett? She said, Lord, take me now. This man said disability. It said they were, it said, I can't hardly read this stuff. It's freaking me out. No, the Big Beautiful Bill Act of 2025 does not cut off all SNAP recipients, but it will significantly cut benefits and eligibility for millions, particularly young adults. Oh, hell to the no. Young adults, it's sad. Certain immigrants, the people with disabilities, people with disability, oh my God. As well as those 55 and older who don't have dependent children. The legislation introduced stricter work requirements for people up to age 64. Oh, damn. They want people 64 years old to go to work. I ain't going to no job. Oh, hell to the no. I ain't going to nobody's job. Oh, no. Age 64 and, wait a minute. They're going to be strict work requirements for people up to age 64 and shifts more cost to the state, which could lead to states restriction access and ending SNAP benefits in their state. The state cannot provide the money for the SNAP because the state budget is being tight because the orangutan put a freeze on their grants. He's hurting the blue state. The red states might get taken care of. I'm serious, you guys. I'm not making this up. Some of y'all already live in a red state. Y'all might be okay, but they still gonna try to put you to work. Oh, you gotta be 55 and older who don't have dependent children. They would not get Medicare or food stamps. Ooh. Then if you're 64, you're not gonna get nothing unless you go to work, which could lead to state restriction and it will end SNAP programs in their state. How the bill affects SNAP. Stricter work requirements. The bill broadens SNAP work requirements to include individuals aged 55 to 64. 55 to 64, veterans, people experiencing homelessness, and former foster youth with fewer exemptions for those with dependent children. Stricter work requirements. The bill broadens SNAP work requirements to include individuals aged 55 to 64. Veterans, people experiencing homelessness. What is the hell going on? Let me see what everybody's saying. This is crazy. Oh my God. Deborah Arizona Honeybee says, I make homemade biscuits. I like making butter swim biscuits. Ooh, that sounds so good, Deborah. I'm getting hungry. I am getting hungry. Sean D said, whatever happened to Old Country Buffet and Ducks? Oh, yeah. But you know what, Sean? I have to drive 45 minutes just to get to the buffet. Sean, that buffet's still open. They're going to rob the buffet. There's a lot of food up in the buffet, Sean. Let me see something. Michael said people will end up wait a minute. People will end up getting married for the rice. What, Michael? What, Michael? Michael, what are you talking about? People would end up getting married for the rights. I ain't married nobody for the rights. I love being single. They better eat their rights all by themselves. Mr. Gina said, like I love bread, but I can't do certain breads or milk. Me neither. I do the 2% milk and I do wheat bread. And wheat bread costs more. So I buy the bagels. The wheat bagel, 100% wheat. Still gonna buy it, Deborah and Regina, Michael, Amy, Tiny, Sean, Miss Regina. I'm still gonna buy my wheat bread. Because there's things you can cut back on to buy what you need to eat. Like clothes. I ain't buying no more clothes. Nope, I'm not buying no more clothes. When things get hard, ain't no shopping for clothes. If my car break down, it's just gonna sit there till I get the money to fix it. And I just get on the bus. Senior citizen ride free. Yeah, we get to ride free on the bus. For now. I don't know what that orangutan did. I don't know if he snatched that away. I don't know until we find out. Okay. Deborah Arizona B said, if you have some rice and pinto beans, you can make a good cheap meal. Deborah, rice and pinto beans ain't cheap. Go buy some pinto beans. You're going to be paying a whole lot for them pinto beans. And you know, rice is a big, delicate dish. You know, the Asian people can make that rice sing a song. Ooh, you can make all kind of dish with rice. Yes, you can. Well, that rice can sing for you. And pinto beans, honey, that food would be so good, you'd be eating it for weeks. Yeah. Watch people, y'all gonna be talking about it with me on this channel. We're gonna talk about how the prices have jumped up. We ain't got far from 2026. October's around the corner. Miss Virginia said, old country is still around. We even still have a Western Sizzler. Yeah, we still have this. We got them both. They still around, but they far from me. I would have to drive 45 minutes just to go eat. I've been cooking at home, you guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now. I know I'm laughing and everything, but I've been started cooking at home. I eat home more than out. That's why I go crazy when I get my Panda Express. I freak out when I get my Panda Express. It'd be so good to me because I cook at home more than I eat out. So I'm already got a habit. So you gotta get that habit. My habit is more home cooking than out. So once I eat out, you know, I love my Panda Express. And I might go to hibachi where they cook the food in front of me with the fire and all that. That's once a year. And I might go to the steakhouse. You know, I go to the steakhouse once a year. So I pick between the steakhouse or the hibachi once a year. I rotate. But just every day eating out, I don't do that. I don't. No. I was craving for my smoothie. I didn't get it. I didn't get my smoothie, y'all. But I'm gonna make my own smoothie. I tried it. I did a short video. I was laying in bed trying to make a smoothie in the bed. Isn't that crazy? I was actually in the bed trying to make a smoothie. And I did it with blackberries, blueberries, and raspberry. And they are expensive. They cost a lot for a little bitty package like this. And if you don't be careful, they'll come in your house rotten already. There'll be white fungus on the berries and blueberries. Then they come from the store, you know. You got to be careful when you pick your fruit. It be already turning inside the store. Ooh, that's annoying. Yes. And then Miss Regina said rice and pinto beans is a go-to for me. I love it. And I add sugar, little sugar, never much. I just ate. That's why I was telling Deborah. Pinto beans and rice, they'll make you sing a song. And you get full. Your family will get full off of that. People stack up on the pinto bean, stack up on potatoes and rice and your canned goods, and keep a lot of different seasoning in your house. Because you got a lot of seasoning right now. I got tons of seasoning. You know, like you want to make a sweet potato pie, apple pie, all that type of stuff. All that stuff is sitting in my cabinet. Yes, already. So I barely cooks, right? Holidays are Thanksgiving once a year, Christmas once a year. That's when you cook them big dishes. Mother's Day, you cook the big dishes. So you got to go that route and you stack up and you'll be fine. But I feel bad for the ones got a lot of children, like 10 kids, 9 kids, 7 kids, 8 kids, 5 kids. That's going to be difficult. That's difficult when you have that many children at once in the household. That's very difficult. And Michael said, Bob Evans down on the farm. The farmers are having problems, Michael. Did you see me? I showed the video. They're losing their crops because they took the immigrants away. They don't have the immigrants to work their farms. Everything is spoiling. The tomatoes, everything just on the ground, just falling apart. Because they had immigrants doing their farm. Y'all didn't hear about that? All around. Michael said, marriage rice and pinto beans. Michael, why you have to marry for the rice? Why, Michael? I'm not marrying nobody. Then I would have to feed 2 mouths. I'm only going to feed 1 mouth. That's mine. Michael, you got to tell me why. Marriage rice. Oh, that's the name of the rice? Are you saying you got to marry someone to have rice? I'm getting confused here, Michael. You got to specify what you're saying to me. But people, please stack up on your food and everything. And don't be afraid to go to the hospital. Anything happened to me, I'm going to the hospital. I don't care. They will not turn you away. My daughter said they will not turn you away. They cannot turn you away. If you feel sick of anything, go. They cannot turn you away. That is so true. They cannot turn you away. I'm serious. Don't worry about no hospital bill and all that. They can write it off on their taxes. I'm serious. That's what I look at it. Let them write it off on their taxes. I wouldn't even worry about it. Do not let yourself get so sick where you don't go to the hospital. Do not let your children be sick and you don't take them in. That'll be so sad to hear it on the news that these babies are passing away. But you just heard what they said about that man being in charge of over the disease. Kids are dying from measles because of him. Because of him. They said kids ain't died in a long time because people are listening to this man. They're not taking their kids to get the shot. This is crazy. I'm going to play it one more time about this crazy man. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got to play this. Hold on.
Just wanted to pick up on Senator Warren's point. Are you telling us that the former head of CDC went to you, you asked her, are you a trustworthy person? And she said, no, I'm not a trustworthy person. She didn't say, no, I'm not a trustworthy person. She said, no. And you're also repeating now that she is a liar, correct? She wrote in the Wall Street Journal.
She wrote that I fired her because she refused to sign on in advance for the ASIC committee. No, that's not accurate.
You're calling her a liar. And I look forward to her coming before the health committee, and maybe this committee as well. Mr. Secretary, I've got a bunch of questions. Appreciate brevity in answering it. So-called beautiful bill to 15 million Americans off of healthcare, substantially raise premiums. It's going to have a terrible impact on nursing homes, community health centers, rural hospitals all over America. It's not really making America healthy again.
It's going to be the biggest infusion of federal dollars into rural health care in American history.
You know why? Because you're cutting $150 billion for rural hospitals. You're putting $50 billion back. That's not an infusion. That's a loss of $100 billion. All right, next question. President Trump, who I don't usually agree with, called COVID vaccines, quote, one of the greatest miracles in the history of modern-day medicine that saved tens of millions of lives worldwide. Scientific community agrees with Trump. Lancet study found that it prevented almost 20 million deaths during their first year of use. Secretary Kennedy, President Trump and the medical community writes, do you still believe that the COVID vaccine was, quote, the deadliest vaccine ever made?
No, first of all, I didn't say that. I said that in terms of affairs reports a while ago. I said to him, I I think that President Trump should get the Nobel Prize.
So who's right? Is Trump in the medical community right, or are you right?
President Trump did an extraordinary piece of leadership.
Is he right or wrong? COVID saved millions of lives.
As I said, he got Americans back to work. At that time, that particular vaccine, which perfectly matched the virus that was circulating then, I have no idea how many lives it saved, but it saved quite a few.
You know what I find a little bit weird in this discussion, I'm hearing it over and over again this morning, Mr. Chairman. The entire medical community on one side, the AMA representing hundreds of thousands of doctors, the American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Public Health Association, all of these organizations are telling us that COVID vaccine and vaccines in general are safe and effective. You are casting doubt on that. Who are your scientific? Who are the organizations that are agreeing with you and casting aspersions on vaccines?
The primary advisors are Marty McGarry, Chara, Dr. Oz.
So you got a few doctors who agree with you. What I'm giving you,
not a few doctors. What you're talking about, there's a big difference, Senator, between established science and the scientific establishment, which has been co-opted by the pharmaceutical industry.
You're telling the American people that the American Medical Association, representing hundreds of thousands of people, have been co-opted, and that they should not trust their doctors. And the American Academy of Pediatrics, by the way, just for the record, every single Republican, I don't mean to be political here, Mr. Chairman, has received money from the pharmaceutical industry. Well,
I'm telling you, the American Heart Association has been co-opted by the flu.
But you, Senator, you know what? When you ran for president, you know, we have a corrupt campaign finance system. Maybe you'll agree with me on that. You were running for president, you have $1 billion behind it. You received $300,000 from people, not from the industry, people in it, as I did, from individuals. You corrupt. President Trump got $3 million. Every Republican got money to the pharmaceutical industry. Democrats as well. Everybody is corrupt. You?
Damn.
I don't think so. And I think
I don't even know what you're talking about.
well, I think you do know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The issue is every time anyone
Are you saying the pharmaceutical industry is supporting my presidential goal?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that the pharmaceutical industry is a greedy institution which is charging us the highest prices in the world. Pervasive. To suggest that every institution, the AMA, the pediatrics people, because they disagree with you, is an insult.
It's not. Listen, people disagree with me all the time. I have arguments in my agency, heated arguments every day with Jay Bhattacharya, with Marty McGarry, with Dr. Oz.
You will give me the names of a few people. I will give you the names of organizations representing hundreds of thousands of doctors and scientists. I yield, Mr. President. Senator, tell us.
Now, how y'all like that? Now, that's the man that's over the medicine. Did he call him the secretary? I'm Sean. Who said you wasn't Sean? Don't you mess with me tonight, Sean. Deborah said, yes, Miss Regina, rice and beans, LOL. Sean D. Sean 414, I won't be throwing any good rice at weddings. The Dollar Tree has bubbles. Blow them a bubble or two and save the rest for the next wedding. I like that, Deborah. I like that. Sean said, and it was a joke. It was a joke. I missed that one, you guys. I missed that one. I sure did. So what do y'all think about this guy? And Bonnie Sanders, he tore him up. He tore him up. This guy is over the, oh my God, he over the disease, man. He's over everything. Fuck with this man. He said, Dr. Oz. I remember that name. Was he the one that said use bleach? Inject bleach in you for COVID? God, we got some sick people in the White House. We got a lot of sick people in the White House, you guys. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful. I hope y'all got good doctors. I know I do. I have a very good doctor. I'm happy to have him to be my doctor. He very supportive. He very on top of my game. He complained if I eat something in my blood that he find in my blood. He calls me up 5:36 in the morning, tell me off. I be rolling my eyes. I be mad. What are you been eating? That's what he said, because it be in my blood, you know what I mean? Because they watching out for your health, you know. So I got a very good doctor. So I hope you guys do too. And he said he wish he had other patients like me because I'm up to date on everything. I am. I'm up to date on everything. Everything. I just need to go to the dentist. I don't like dentists. I hate the dentist. So I'm gonna make my appointment soon. Before the year is out, I'm gonna go see the dentist. But I've seen everybody but the dentist. That's why I work so hard, keep my teeth in. I can't stand going to the dentist. I'll tell you, I walked out the dentist off 3 times in my lifetime. They were working on me. I got up and left. Then they said, where you going? I said, I'm leaving. I said, I'm going home. I never came back. I am like that, you guys. I will walk out. And Michael said, I like to kick my, he said, I like to kick my doctor's ass. Michael, you should have been there at me. I've been to therapy before too. I walked out of therapy too. Dude had to stop like this going in my body going, here. I said, hell, I stopped breathing. And I yelled, he said, where you going? I said, I'm going home. The receptionist said, are you going to make an appointment? I kept walking. And I did it to the dentist. I wish I could see the dentist's face when he came back and I wasn't sitting in that chair. I was down in my car. I called my sister. I said, sis, I said, you wouldn't believe what I did. She said, what? I said, I'm on my home. She said, where you at? I said, I'm driving down the street. I had left the dentist's office. And Sean D said, remember, you called me Michael again. Leave me alone, Michael. Okay, Michael. Hey, Sean, I'm sorry. Michael must be important. He must be important. I keep calling you Michael. Oh my God. This is what John said about the married rice. Oh yeah. I did call you Michael. You was listening. Nobody else did say nothing. I did do that. I did. Sean, chill on me, Sean. You got to chill. You know, I got 2 men in here and moderators. You know, it's hard to keep y'all separated. It's hard to keep you and Michael separated because y'all both be doing something. And y'all got me messed up all the time. Y'all always mess me up. Yes. Sometimes I can't even run the room because of y'all. Oh my God. I just wanted to share all this stuff with you guys tonight. But you guys don't lose hope because right now, those that don't have no children, you're going to have to go to work and do 80 hours a month. That's if you're getting SNAP and Medicare. Babesolo doesn't get neither one, but I have family member gets it. And they've been working. They've been working the whole time. So they shouldn't have a problem because they've been working the whole time. They didn't go to work because this orangutan said so. They signed this into law way back when there was other presidents that was there in office. So the orangutan got to make like he's the one got all this going on. They've been having people go to work, and they try to say, oh, they done got lazy. So why does everybody feel like, because the orangutan said, now y'all want to call people lazy? Don't do that. That ain't it. This orangutan is doing worse than that. It ain't about making somebody go to work for their stamps and Medicare. This man talking about other things bigger than that. Bigger than SNAP and food stamps. Look at the farmers. They asked for help. He ain't sent them no grants. Look at the educational department. He froze their grants in June of this year. And he said he gonna cut the free lunches. Hello. Now, if he cut the stamps, that's cutting the free lunches. So it's a whole lot going on. Michael said people will stand on the freeway with a sign, I will work for food stamp. Michael. You know what? Don't nobody got no food stamp to give them, Michael. If they stand out there with a sign, how they gonna get the food stamp? They're not sending the stamps to nobody. It's gonna be a debit card. I got the card right here. Let me get that card. I'm gonna show y'all what the card look like. This is what they're gonna give people for their food stamps. And it's gonna have a chip on it. And then also you're gonna be knowing how much you spent too. I came across this months ago on the channel. I did speak about this and I showed this to everybody. So I'm gonna refresh everyone about these. Here it is. I found that debit card right here. And that's the card. Let me get the card real quick for you guys. So y'all need to see this is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna have a chip on it. There it is. That's the card that's gonna be passed out in 2026. And they said look in your mail and it's gonna be coming. So let me get the rest of it. It's gonna show you how you work your card, just like Cash App. There's gonna be a app for the food stamp card. And whenever you go shopping, even if you get money, it's gonna deduct off that card and it's gonna show you your spending. That's how they're gonna stop the scamming. People that's selling their food stamps ain't gonna be able to sell it like they used to because they're gonna see what was bought on your card. Yep. So the scamming part will die down because it's gonna be hard to scam when the card is gonna show what was spent. So the scamming part will slow down on the stamps. You ain't gonna be able to sell them stamps like you used to. Let me get that app. I got it. Y'all bear with me. Just stare at that food stamp card. It's exactly what it's gonna be like. And it's gonna come in the mail. I hope they send me one. I'll take it. I'll take it. Send me one. I'll take that card. I sure will. Send me one. And put about $1,000 worth of food stamps on there. And I'll be happy. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now this is how it's gonna work when you spend the money. See here? It's just like that, it's just like your Cash App, like your bank card. The same thing. See, when you got $200 in stamps, you went to Target, you spent $50. It's gonna show where you went to spend your money at. See, and you're gonna have $150 left. And here's the card right here. Hello. Your name is gonna be on the back of this card. Your PIN number gonna be there. You see there? See the chip? We all got a chip on our debit card, so don't be surprised about this having a chip. And there we go. That's how you do your transaction. Yep. And Michael said people will stand on the freeway with a sign. But Michael, it ain't gonna work this time. You have to have one of these. It's gonna come in the mail to those that's gonna be eligible to have it. Sean said, I told you I was listening. Yeah, you were listening. You be listening real good, Sean. I tried to cover it up, Sean. Did you hear me when I got a little tight tongue? I switched it to Michael. Not to Sean Michael. I said, Michael Sean. I did do that. And then Michael said, will the EB card pay the eligible underwear? Yes, Michael, you can buy you some underwear if you got some money on that card. The food stamps and the cash gonna be on the same card. You can buy your edible underwears. You see, you can go to Target and shop. You see here? You go to Target and you can put some underwears on that list. Michael laughed at me. Sean is laughing at Michael. Michael will be able to buy him some underwear, edible underwear. And I don't think you should get edible, Michael, because you're going to be naked. Whoever eats your underwear off, you ain't going to have no underwear. He's not good resist. Oh my God, this is just too funny. Oh my God, what Deborah say? Deborah said they got the Kennedy that the family don't want to recognize of the old CDC. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has documented dead parasite worms in his brain, which he disclosed and did drug smack heroin for years. Really? Deborah, what? Let me read this again. I was over here crying. Michael had me crying. Deborah said they got the Kennedy that the family don't want to recognize of the CDC. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has documented dead petricite worms in his brain, which he disclosed. Wow, shit. And did drug smack heroin for years. And that man, you heard what they said. They said kids are dying of measles. They said it's been how many years? Let me see. Oh my God, this is horrible. It's making me nauseous. Oh my God. Who is this? Oh my God. Who is this? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Listen to this, you guys. I just found something. This happened in the house.
How about this? Raise your hand if you do not think children with cancer who are American citizens should be deported. Looks like it's all the Democrats and none of the Republicans. How about this? Raise your hand if you do not think children with cancer who are American citizens should be deported.
They done lost their mind. The Democrats are raising their hand saying they should not be
It's
deported.
all the Democrats and none of the Republicans. How about this?
Are they going crazy at the White House? Are these people that literally going crazy? They want to deport children with cancer. Where are they going? Lord have mercy. They doing too much. They doing too much. I got something else too. Listen to this guy.
Never thought I was going to lose this much money this fast.
Jim is a Republican who voted for Donald Trump 3 times.
How do you feel about your vote for Donald Trump now? Well, I feel like perhaps I should have considered some other options.
The past 2 years, Jim has been selling honey to the federal government, which then provides it to schools and food banks. But after Donald Trump took office, the USDA cut those programs suddenly as part of the federal government's effort to streamline spending.
For a lot of other local farmers around here, it was a major source of reliable revenue. For me, it's going to cost me around $150,000 a year.
$150,000.
Yeah, roughly 50% of my revenue.
That's a huge hit.
That's a massive hit. I never thought I was going to lose this much money this fast. So
Jim is.
You see that?
How about this?
They all feeling it, people. Did not tell y'all everybody's going to feel what this man signed on July 4th, 2025, that big, beautiful bill. Did not tell you he was going to, everybody going to feel it. See, this is what people don't understand. People don't understand. People are going to feel it. These are rich people feeling this hit. And now listen to this one.
Medication, it runs $20,000 a month without insurance. I make $800 a month. Well, that will kill me. That would kill my friends. That would kill millions of people in this country. They lose their My medication, it runs $20,000 a month without insurance. I make $800 a month. Oh, that will kill me. That would kill my friends. That would kill millions of people in this country. They lose their. My medication, it runs $20,000 a month without.
Okay, come on, y'all. No way this orangutan gonna do this to us. Y'all hear me? There's no way this orangutan can do this to us. LL Michael, no EBV won't pay for your eligible. Yes, they will. Deborah, the cash is going on the same card with the food stamp. It's got to be on there together. Those that get cash and food stamps is going to be on this card together. That's how they do it right now. Only thing different, the card they got today do not have a chip on it. But if you got it, now they got a chip and they're going to monitor how you spend everything. So the cash is going to be on that card with the food stamps. Yes. Mm-hmm. That card right there is going to have food stamps and cash on it. Those that get cash, their cash going to be on there. Their food stamps going to be on there. And it's going to be monitored right here. And that's where the scamming going to stop at. You can't, they're going to cut you off if you start selling your stamps. Because when somebody starts using your stamp and they're shopping in a different way you normally shop, they're going to know that you gave your stamps away for other reasons. So it's got to be tough on people that used to selling their stamps for drugs and not feeding their children. Yes, Deborah, it's going to be on there. And Michael said, think about people who had organ transplant, those anti-rejection drugs. There's 60 of them, $1 million a day. What about the people that doing that got kidney? What about the one that their kidney is failing them? They have to go get their blood did, transfusion every 3 days, every 3 days a week. 3 days a week, people go get their kidney flushed out with the blood. All that. People with diabetes, cancer. Oh, Michael, thank you for that. That is a good point, Michael. I like that. That is a good point. And Sean said, I sent you something. Was it money? I'm hungry, Michael. Sean. I'm going to say it again. Oh, my God, I almost said it again.
Bad Bunny is looking out for his fans. The musician, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio. Bad Bunny is looking out for his fans. The musician, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, confirmed fans' suspicions that es debí tirar más fotos.
They talking Spanish on me, man. Sí, señor, te prende. ¿Cómo está? They talking Spanish on me, Sean. Let me do it again. Why Bad Bunny decide not to tour in the United States? Okay, this is what it said.
Bad Bunny is looking out for his fans. The musician, born Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, confirmed fans' suspicions that his debut Tirar Más Fotos World Tour doesn't include any U.S. dates out of concern over immigration raids by the Department of Homeland Security's Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. Telling ID Magazine September 10th, quote, there are many reasons why I didn't show up in the U.S. and none of them were out of hate. I've performed there many times. He continues, quote, all of the shows have been successful. All of them have been magnificent. I've enjoyed connecting with Latinos who have been living in the U.S., but there was the issue of ICE could be outside of my concert. And it's something that we were talking about and very concerned about. The rapper and actor further explains that, quote, for a residency here in Puerto Rico, when we were an unincorporated territory of the U.S., people from the U.S. could come here to see the show. Latinos and Puerto Ricans of the United States could also travel here or to any part of the world.
I ain't traveling nowhere.
World tour kicks off on November 21st in the Dominican Republic, and he will perform throughout Latin America, Europe, Japan, and Australia before its end in July in Belgium.
John, he won't be seeing me coming to see him. I ain't leaving out of the United States because this stuff is getting crazy. Trump that made a lot of people mad. You understand? Oh, dialysis. Yes, Michael, dialysis. You are correct. Sean, I'm not going out of the country. I ain't watching nobody. That costs money too to pay for them tickets. Shoot. Deborah said, I'm going to have to get a respectful part-time job to buy groceries. I can't be dancing on the pole for quick extra money. Deborah, I don't think nobody's going to go to that man concert either because that costs a lot of money. You got to pay for the ticket and fly over there? Oh, hell to the no. Deborah, it's going to be all right. Because we got to keep in mind how many people in your household, then you're going to be all right. But if you got 10, 15, 20 people, that's when you're in trouble. That's when you're in trouble. Michael said, we're trapped. We're trapped like a rat. We're trapped like a rat. Michael, I like it being up in here. I'm cool, Michael. I'm cool. Get my heating pad, my blanket, and put on my fire. Watch the rain fall down. I'm good, Michael. I ain't trapped. No, Michael, I ain't trapped. Don't let that orangutan make you feel like you trapped. Let me tell you something. Our governors are fighting for us. They're going back and forth in the court with this man. All of this stuff he's doing right here just can't happen to people. He sat up here and talk about disabled people gonna get cut off. This can't happen, y'all. We gonna watch this, okay, everybody? We gonna watch it all play out. If we all still alive to see this orangutan come out of office, we're gonna watch it. Can you imagine when they try to drag him out the White House? Did y'all see? Amy sent me something today. I'm gonna show you the orangutan. He looked like he's sick. I didn't want to play it because I don't like looking at him. But Amy sent me the orangutan. And I wrote to Amy and I told her, I said, he looks sick, Amy. I said, the orangutan looks sick.
When they don't believe that black girls can grow their hair. The difference I saw when I switched to Hakeratin.
May God bless our warriors as they ruthlessly seek our enemies on behalf of the fellow citizens they love. We owe you, all of those who witnessed 9/11, nothing less.
Watch how sick the orangutan looks.
To introduce to you our Commander-in-Chief, President Donald J. Trump.
Take a good look at him. He's so fat. He looks sick.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Before we begin, let me express the horror and grief so many Americans at the heinous assassination of Charlie Kirk have felt. Charlie was a giant of his generation, a champion of liberty, and an inspiration to millions and millions of people. Our prayers are with his wonderful wife, Eric, and his beautiful children. Fantastic people they are. We miss him greatly, yet I have no doubt that Charlie's voice and the courage he put into the hearts of countless people, especially young people, will live on. I'm pleased to announce that I will soon be awarding Charlie Kirk posthumously the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The date of the ceremony will be announced, and I can only guarantee you one thing, that we will have a very big crowd. Very, very big. Thank you, my fellow Americans.
Are you hurting, Trump? Are you hurting? Orangutan.
The Potomac were
Do
filled
you feel
with
pain?
the clamor of construction workers who broke ground on the building, now known as the Pentagon, on September 11th, 1941. At the time, it was the biggest building ever built. From that moment forward, this structure stood as a monument to American strength, power, and cherished American freedom. Exactly 6 decades later, on September 11th, 2001, those same
Don't
walls,
this man look sick to y'all?
muscle, blood of our parents and grandparents were scarred by flame and shaken by terror. as our country came face to face with pure evil. On that fateful day, savage monsters attacked the very symbols of our civilization.
Is your feet hurting,
Here in
Trump?
Virginia and in New York and in the skies over Pennsylvania, Americans did not hesitate. They stood on their feet and they showed the world that we will never yield, we will never bend, we will never give up, and our great American flag will never, ever fail. That terrible morning 24 years ago, time itself stood still.
You
The
look like
laughter of
you're in
school
pain.
children fell silent. The rush of our traffic came to an absolute halt. And for 2,977 innocent souls and their families, the entire world came crashing down so suddenly.
He is so
In the quarter
right.
of a century since those acts of mass murder, 9/11 family members have felt the weight of missed birthdays and empty bedrooms, journals left unfinished, and dreams left unfulfilled.
Oh, I see why he's turning left to right. He's
Every day
reading.
of your lives, the First Lady and I unite with you in sorrow. And today, as one nation, we renew our sacred vow that we will never forget September 11th, 2001. Amid the horror of that morning, some used cell phones and office lines whisper their final words.
Dang, they
Those
cutting him off, y'all.
mattered most.
Can pink salt
They cutting him off.
down while you sleep? I tried it, and here's
They cutting him off. That's it.
listen up the video showing.
That's it. Look, they cutting him off.
70 plus million people voted for the Democrat in this last election, or voted.
They did not let him finish talking. That what kind of mess is that? You know what, Sean? Deborah said this to Michael. He said, "No, Michael, don't cry. We won't be trapped. Sean D is a Marine. He is going to help us." I know I'm not going to be trapped. I'll be right here in this house. And then Sean said, "My mom is on Dallas, so I know what you're talking about." And Michael, Sean, my brother was too. Yeah, and my niece. My niece had sickle cell. Sickle cell. And she did that hours till she couldn't do it no more. And that's like 20 years ago. I lost my niece 20 years ago. She had sickle cell. And they were doing the hours for her. And then they finally told her they couldn't do no more for my niece at all. And she was young too, and had 3 kids left behind. That was 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. So my heart go out to you and your mom, and my prayers, Sean, and take good care of her. But my mom left me when I was 7 years old. I haven't had a mother since then. I was 7. My mom died of a heart attack. Yeah, I remember it very well because I was right there when it happened. 7 years old. But my brother, that I say passed away, he was on dialysis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But he made it to 89. And he passed away right before his birthday, 2 months before his birthday. He would have been 90. Yeah, my brother, he made it to 89. Yeah, so take good care of mom, Sean. Take good care of her. And yeah, my prayers are with you. Because I know about the dialysis. Yeah, my niece was on it and my brother was on it. Yes. I just wanted to share that with you. And Micah said, "Gag me with a spoon." Michael, you better start stacking up, okay? Get your stuff together. Because they're not going to give no food stamp to nobody that's standing out there with a sign. You might get $1 from some people that got a heart. Sometimes I keep money in my car because I don't always give it to the person, but then when I feel it, I give. You know, I don't always give. There's a moment I would give, and I look in my glove compartment and I give $1 or $2 to a person, and I tell them, "Take care of yourself." That's what I say to them. He said, "Thank you, thank you." I said, "Take care of yourself." I be feeling bad that they're out there because they don't have no choice, because that's what they choose to do. And Deborah said, Trump does not care or even recognize what a joke he is and what a mockery he has done to the United States of America. It's bad, y'all. Trump did us awful. Awful. And I don't want y'all to be, when 2026 come in, go in the year happy. Don't go in worried about this orangutan. He's sick. We're more healthy than he is. I'm not wishing no bad on this man, but he got a lot of damages he's trying to do, and them stupid Republicans are doing everything he said. Because I believe they on that list. I believe they on that list. Mm-hmm. I truly believe they on that list. Sean said, Mom have a pacemaker too. Oh, my brother got one. My brother got one this year. Yeah, my brother. They had to work on his heart twice. And then the third time they put a pacemaker in. And he's here. He's doing okay. I don't know how good he's doing, but he calls me now and then and he let me know how. And I can hear in his voice that he's weak. He have a weakness because he just had this done this year. So my other brother has a pacemaker now. Yeah. Yeah, we got to take care of ourselves, people. We really have to, because as we get older, our bodies cannot hold up anymore. We ain't like we was when we were 10, 9, 8, 15, 16. I can't do no dang on cartwheels and flips. I can't even dance on the pole. All what y'all see me do, that's what I can do. I don't go to no gym. I don't lift weights. I don't do none of those things. I either walk or dance. That's it. That's all Babesolo do. I either walk or dance. That's it. And I relax a lot. I'm taking care of myself because I'm getting up in age. I know I'm aging. Nah, If they say kick high, I don't kick high. I kick low. That lady told me, she said, I know you can kick high. I said, no. I said, I know what I can do. They said, kick. I barely lift my foot. That lady said, you can kick higher than that. I said, no, I kick low. No, no, I'm taking care of myself. I'm living my best life right now. I've done everything I possibly could do. I helped with all the grandkids. I helped make sure I drove them up and down the street. I did all those things. Now, I have the opportunity to lay down when I want to, get up when I want to, eat when I want to, go to sleep when I want to, go outside if I want to, don't go outside. I got all those choices. Yeah, I like it. But before, I had a lot of responsibility because I was helping my family. And I don't regret helping my family either because I love my grandchildren. I love them. I love my grandchildren. And they all doing okay. I'm gonna say okay. I'm not gonna boast on here and then something go wrong. They doing okay. And I'm doing okay as well. So people, let's be a blessing to one another. There's a time you shout out to me. There's a time I shout out to you guys, which I plan on doing every month. But there's a time, shout out to Babesolo. I want a smoothie. I want an ice cream cone. I ain't asking for that much. It's okay to give me $1. I'll take that $1 and add it to my other $1. You want me to show you that jar? I got a jar in here right now. I owe my grandson money. I took some change out of there to put in church. So he let me borrow money from him. But I'm going to put his money back, though, like I did before. I'm going to put it back. I only owe him $4. I'm going to put it back. Yeah, I'm going to put it back. But we keep change, pennies, nickels, dimes. You see it on the ground, pick it up and add it in your jar. Start putting money inside in your jar, but don't let people see it because they'll take your jar. They get they call it temptation. People get tempted. Yeah. So I like it. I like my life. Love your life, people. Love who you are. Be happy for who you are, no matter what color your skin is. And don't worry about all this prejudice and all this dumb, stupid mess that people are saying about our races and other races. Just live, 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 live. And always remember God is on the throne. Always keep in mind, he's alive. He's not dead. He's still yet alive. God is still yet on the throne, people. And Babesolo, I'm gonna let you guys go and get y'all evening, night, morning, afternoon together. And I'm going to chill like I always do and hope for the best and hope that everybody be happy. Please be happy. Please be happy. That ain't the right song. So I always play It's a Shame the way orangutan is doing the United States of America. It's a shame. I want to thank you all for coming in tonight, for bearing with Babesolo and what she was talking about and how I feel about life on this channel. Good night to Michael, Sean D414, Deborah Arizona B. All right, Miss Regina, Tiny, Amy. Oh, yeah. What's the other person that came in here tonight? Her name was, let me find her real fast. I think she left me tonight, but okay, that's all right. But if she's still watching, good for her. Her name was Whole Life with Breeze. Joy, love, and peace and happiness, people. Good night.